One bourbon, one scotch, and one bill. One bourbon, one scotch, and one bill. Hey, Mr. Bartender, come here. I want another drink and I want it now.
Hello folks, Rob MaximumRD, and I am here with a very special beer tasting. Special, almost as special as my shirt here, as you can see. It's a very brightly colored and a nice shirt here that's reminiscent of a Hawaiian shirt, possibly. And there's a reason for that. I wanted to wear the shirt that closest resembles and something you might see in Hawaii. Actually, you probably wouldn't see this in Hawaii. You'd only see the tourist wearing these shirts, probably. But anyways, yeah, there you go. A nice, unusual shirt for a couple nice, unusual beers. In this case, being Primo Island Lager, right there, made with pure island cane. The mainstay in Hawaii, first brewed in 1897, Primo, and Aloha Series Koko Brown Ale with toasted coconut and natural flavor added, coconut infused ale right there. And a word on these two. I've actually already done the beer tasting. You'll see that in a moment, but an interesting story on how I ended up obtaining these two Hawaiian beers. What had happened was actually NAROX. There's three people involved in this, actually. There's NAROX, fellow YouTuber, amazing video editor. You may have seen some of his videos where he's driving around Hawaii, and it's absolutely beautiful. And he was intending to send me actually some Primo beer to do a beer tasting, and great intentions, of course. And he had gone to his local posto outlet, and unfortunately it just was not possible to send it out. It's hard to send certain items through the mail, as you can imagine, alcoholic beverages being one of the particularly hard choices. You know, that and you know, liquids in general, basically. So disappointingly, he had told me that he would be unable to send, but he would in fact at some point in the future send me something uniquely Hawaiian. So I'm looking forward to that. But again, he had the best of intentions, and I mentioned it to my wife, my lovely wife Melissa, how I do these beer tastings, and you know, I was kind of excited. NAROX was going to send me some Hawaiian beer. I've never tried a Hawaiian beer, and but unfortunately, you know, it didn't go through. And she mentioned this to a woman named LISE. Now, who is LISE? LISE is her manager at work, where she works. And she mentioned I do these beer tastings, and how this fellow NAROX wanted to send me the Primo beer but was unable to. Long story short, or is it too late for that already? LISE was heading to Hawaii for some vacation time, actually, closer to Waikiki, in fact. And since she was heading there, my wife asked her, do you think you could pick up some of this Primo beer, as it turns out? And, you know, she agreed to that, and knew that that they have a seasonal, different type of seasonal specials with the beers, so on and so forth. And she typically drinks the Koko Brown. But as it turned out, she went there and looked into it, and ended up bringing back both the Primo Island Lager, which NAROX had initially intended to send me, and the Aloha Series Koko Brown, which she favors herself. And there you have it. Just great, excellent. Totally a surprise. My wife brought this home the other day in a bag. She asked me to get something out of her bag, which, I didn't think much of it. I thought she just wanted me to put something away. And then I'm looking at these. Oh, beer, cool. I'll just put them in the fridge for my wife. And she was waiting for my reaction. And, sometimes I'm just not that quick on the uptake there. But I was looking at the labels and thinking, oh, that's interesting. I've never seen these brands before. And slowly starting to sink in. And she was just waiting for this response. And then she's like, Primo Island Lager. Oh, yeah, Primo. So it's from Hawaii. So it's imported beer. Yeah. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Oh, Primo from Hawaii. Okay, that's what NAROX wanted to send me. And this was her surprise to me, that she had gotten this from her manager, LISE. Thank you very much, LISE. And brought it home for me to try and sample and let you guys know what I think on my beer tasting video. So, to all the people involved, NAROX, my wife, and LISE, thank you very much for making this all a possibility and allowing me to try 2 beers that I never thought I would be able to. Really cool how things work out. So, coming right up will be my take on these 2 Hawaiian beers. Thanks to everyone involved. A big shout out to NAROX, and thanks again, LISE. Much appreciated. I'm glad you thought of me and picked these up for me. Big shout out to you. Thank you. All right, folks. So we are going to be starting off with Primo Island Lager right there. Primo Island Lager, Hawaii's original beer. First brewed in 1897, and this is the one initially, as I mentioned, that NAROX had intended to send me. He said that this is basically their local beer, their well-known alcoholic beverage, the popular one over there. So here we go, Primo Island Lager, Big Brata, 1 pint. Made with pure island cane. That sounds interesting. So let's give this a try. So have a look here. And pour it out. And as I pour, if you can see, it's a very, very light golden color. Very light. Reminds me of something like a, here it would be like a Kokanee or a Canadian or something like that. And just your basic lager smell. It's not really strong or overpowering or anything like that. It's not going to attack your senses. And sure enough, it is. It's very smooth, very light, no aftertaste. Again, it's a good light beer, something you might grab for a party or a luau, as the case may be. There's nothing harsh about it, nothing really strong. It's a general beer, Here in Canada, it would be something like a Kokanee or a Canadian. Also reminds me maybe something like a little bit, maybe like a Corona or any kind of smooth, lighter beer. Yeah, I could see throwing a lime in there also, like myself, I could throw a lime in there like you would do with a Corona. It's good though. Again, it's I could see grabbing a 6-pack of this, just, visiting a friend or having some kind of gathering or something. A good all-round general beer. I could see how this would be your basic, well-known, popular brand over in Hawaii. So there you go, NAROX. Again, I have tried Primo Island Lager. It's good. It's smooth, light. Actually, it's 4.8%. I looked it up online. There was nothing on the can about it, so I did some Googling, and apparently it is 4.8%. So yeah, it's a light, smooth, easygoing beer. Primo Island Lager, the default beverage of Hawaii. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. So that is Hawaiian beer number 1 down. And I will be back in a flash with number 2. Number 2. Aloha Series Koko Brown. Ale brewed with toasted coconuts and natural flavor added. This one should be a little more interesting, I'm betting. So I'll be right back, and thanks again once more to NAROX, Melissa, and LISE. Stay tuned. Okay, so back for round number 2. This time with the second Hawaiian selection, Aloha Series Koko Brown, right there. Okay, this one I did look it up online. It is 5.5% alcohol, and a little note on here says Koko Brown's distinctive nutty aroma and flavor comes from real toasted coconut blended into each brew. One sip of this roasty, smooth, mahogany colored ale and you'll feel like you're on a warm, sun-drenched beach in Hawaii. Aloha. Well, let's hope so. I'm all ready for it. So let's try that out. Can I open it? No. Okay. I'm just never too sure. A lot of imports are not twist-offs, so I'm prepared. Let's pop that cap off there. There we go. Okay, and I have rinsed both my glass and my palate in preparation for this second beer. You want to get your taste, the taste out of your mouth from the first one, so that you can give a equal and fair judgment on the next brew. And as you can see, this is much darker, more of a dark bronze or copper color ale. There we go, saving about half there for Melissa, my wife, who's very keen on trying these Hawaiian brews, and I don't blame her. Here we are, very, very dark. It's not as dark as, say, something like a a Guinness, not that I would expect it to be, but definitely a much darker color, almost like a caramel, dark caramel color, than the first, the Primo Island Lager. So let's have a taste of Koko Brown Aloha Series Ale. Oh yes, you can definitely smell something going on there. I think I smell the coconut actually. And okay, let's have a little taste of that. Oh, okay, yeah, that's nice actually. As you've known from my past, some of my past videos, I really do like a beer that's intense, flavorful, and this certainly qualifies. Yeah, I can taste the coconut in it, which is an interesting flavor in a beer. I like it. I really do actually. No harsh aftertaste. Definitely an aftertaste. It's not harsh. It's not bitter. It is smooth actually, but it's strong. You can taste the coconut, and yeah, I like this actually. I would be more apt to pick this up, but again, I really go for things that are flavorful, and yeah, very, very nice, distinctive. I have to agree. I like the toasted coconut flavor in it. Very cool, very, very good. Like sitting on a sun-drenched beach in Hawaii. So there you have it. Very nice. I'm quite happy with that. Pleased. Kona Brewing Company. Excellent beer. If you like something with a little bit of a kick, a little bit of a flavor to it, yet still smooth, you can't go wrong. Very nice. If not, if you're more of a light beer drinker, you just like a basic lager, then you can't go wrong with the Primo Island Lager. Either way, both excellent Hawaiian ales that you'll be pleased with. Absolutely. Very good. Thank you once again to NAROX, Melissa, and LISE. Great stuff. Funny how things turn out. Really cool. All right, this is Rob, MaximumRD, signing out for a great, fun, unexpected beer tasting. See you again soon.